As a 12-year-old, helping my mom as a political organizer, we'd go out and canvass.
Alright, last few houses and we'll be all done.
Pushing myself a little out of my comfort zone, going to talk to other people, it gave me that voice. It gave me that opportunity to tell people how I feel.
Are you already registered to caucus?
Not yet, but I don't usually vote, though.
Oh, well you should because your voice matters for something to say that.
You're right. We also went out to get Hispanic voters to come out and vote. And it was just a really interesting experience that I think helped develop me as a person. A lot has changed in 4 years.
Hi. Buenas tardes. You know what you're gonna get?
Yeah. Dos bolas, una de sandía y uno de mango, por favor.
Oh, you changed. You always get the sprinkles.
I used to get
New you, huh?
this.
This is what 17-year-old version gets.
With Democrat and Republican, I have a hard time choosing on what side I am because I have views from both parties. I have really strong feelings towards like climate change and also immigration. Dealing with the economy, I see more of the Republican standards and ideas.
You know, he's almost a voter. He's almost 18. He'll be 18 next year. So I think it's really important for us to have real dialogue about the issues and understanding to the fact that he's not always going to necessarily agree with me. But the more important thing for me is that he's taking a position on it, that he is actively thinking about it and trying to understand it.
How do you feel about Kamala coming tomorrow?
I feel like she comes often to Vegas.
I'm not as involved as I used to be. I didn't specifically feel excited for Joe Biden, but when I found out Kamala Harris was going to be the candidate, I thought to myself, I think it'd be great to inspire a lot of young women and a lot of young women of color and people of color as a whole, because we don't see too much of that in office. My views have changed since the Bernie Sanders campaign, but I have one thing that I'm certain of, and I am certain that Donald Trump is not the best candidate and is not a good candidate at all. My mom, she was undocumented for so long and had a lot of issues and a lot of troubles just being in this country, just living like normal people.
After Trump was elected into office, it changed our lives. It no longer felt welcoming. And I think as a parent, we try and do everything we can to reassure our kids that everything's gonna be okay. But during that time, I know that it didn't feel that way, and I didn't feel like I could tell him that everything was gonna be okay.
Me and my mother were always scared, you know. She gets pulled over. What if my mom gets deported, right? And that's why when I was younger, I really involved myself into politics, into fighting for my mom to be in this country. And it was me and my mom against the world. In 2028, it'll be the first time that I'm gonna be able to vote and my mom will be able to vote. So it's a big thing for both of us.
I now am a permanent resident, so I am on my pathway of one day becoming a U.S. citizen.
Having the opportunity to vote with my mom, I think it's amazing. It'll make me feel like I have a little more strength in my voice, for sure.